Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. I hope that you are all doing well today. I thought that it would be the perfect day for a little planner chat, a little ramble. Where I live in North Carolina, there's currently a snowstorm happening, which just means that it's snowing. We don't hardly ever get snow. I think this is the first year it's snowed in like 3 or so years. So the vibes are very cozy today. It's a little dark and cold. So yeah, I think it's the perfect day to talk about planners. I've got a little coffee that has some maple syrup in it and it's amazing. And then I've also got my cozy blanket that I'm all wrapped up in. So yeah, I think I mostly just want to give you a little overview of what is changing in my planners right now. So I guess I will link my 2025 Techo Kaigi if you want to see how everything is working, because I think the video will just be way too long if I'm going into each planner again. But yeah, I'll just give like a general update essentially. And then I also bought a planner cover. Here is a little sneak peek at it, if you can tell already. This purchase is a little bit of a drama story. That's a little dramatic, but basically I think I was sold the wrong cover on Poshmark and I didn't realize it. But anyways, I'm gonna get into this later. I bought a planner cover on Poshmark and it did not turn out the way I thought it was. So I'll put timestamps down below. I want to make sure that I get through my actual planner talk before I move on to that. But yeah, there will be timestamps so that you can skip to wherever you would like. So I guess there's like 3 main updates. The first update is that I feel pretty good about all of my books. I'm not keeping up with them all necessarily, but that doesn't mean I don't feel good about them. I think as I've figured out the systems that are working for me, I'm able to keep up with them better. So there's that. The second update is that I've made myself a lot of stickers and I'm really enjoying that. I guess those are like the 2 main things, is like I'm making myself a bunch of different things for my planners. My planners are going well and I'm starting to get into the rhythm of these books. It's only taken me 2 months to figure it out, but I think I'm starting to get there. And then I'll do my weird planner cover story. So in terms of my stickers that I'm making for myself, I think maybe the best place to see them is in my hobby journal. So I have this Hobonichi Weeks that in black gingham that I use as a hobby journal. I don't have a cover on it because I don't want a clear plastic cover. I have that on my cousin because I'm using it a whole lot more, but I was kind of like, maybe I won't use this enough to warrant a plastic cover, but I'm starting to desire some protection because I think I've already got a mark on it and stuff. So anyways, and the edges are starting to get a little bit bent. So yeah, that's the overview. This is just for fun things, I suppose. And I'm really liking the stickers I made. So all of the stickers that I've made for myself are in this kind of like Old English medieval font. I want to say this font was called like Medieval Town or something along those lines, but I essentially just used some of I printed these out on the clear matte paper, sticker paper from Online Labels. and I just think it looks so good. I think it turned out amazing. I'm super stoked with the way that my like titles are looking, and I think the cleanness of it is making me feel very content, because I do write in these books obviously, but having the balance of like my titles being in that like crisp, clean medieval font just feels great. Yeah. So I have like the stickers for like my book calendar. I just add in the sticker of the book cover that I print out. I print out the book cover on sticker paper, and on the day I finish the book, I add it onto the calendar. So this is January, this is February. I'm gonna add in decorations at the end of the month when I can see that there's more room. This is just a sticker from, or these two stickers are from Megan Rhiannon. Love the way that is turning out. I made a tiny little sticker for my nail polish log, and that is also going great. I'm really excited about this. And then in the back pages, I have made stickers for the way I'm gonna be splitting things up, I guess you would say. So the first thing I have is leisurely quests, which just means like hobby goals, but hobby goals felt too serious and I wanted it to be more free, I suppose, or I don't know. Just, I wanted to be chill about it, but I still wanted to like push myself or nudge myself, might be a better word for it. So I have reading, crafting, and Tiny Life Studio, and I wrote down my reading goals. You might not be able to see it, but there is like a little zig dot mark for me to check off, and I left space to write in the books where it's like a specific goal. So for example, one of my goals this year is to read a book from a tiny library. There's a few different ones in my town, and I just think it would be fun to find a book from one of those little libraries and read it. So there's a spot for me to write down the book title. And then another one of my goals is read a book from the new in section, or maybe even just like one of the displays at my local library, and I have a spot for that. I also have read 5 books that I already own, and there's like 1 through 5 listed out, so it's all ready to be filled out. My crafting goals are kind of just general projects I'm working on that I would like to finish, or things I would like to try. I think I really enjoy making stickers, so that is probably like moving towards making my own stickers. Or I don't know, I love buying stickers too, so I don't know. I haven't fully thought that through. I have 2 listed, and like one of them is to finish a quilt that I started last year, so a lot of the goals are probably going to be focused on like finishing things I've already started, but you know. And then Tiny Life Studio, I think I haven't like sat down and like thought through what my goals are for that, for this YouTube channel. But I really enjoy editing and filming videos, and I like talking about planners, so I think there's room for that down there. Maybe the other thing I might mention about this is that I am leaving room to write the date that I finish that goal for crafting. Do I want to go into each and every one of these? I have the Great Project list, I guess, which is going to be just a list of the projects I want to finish. I made a TBR sticker, and I have left room to write down the date that I actually finished the book that I've read. This is going to be a book bracket, so I'll like put the cover down of each book. Maybe my favorite book every month is what I'm thinking, and then they will face off till I have one favorite book of the year. And then this is the section for my book reviews. I haven't got to filling these in yet, but there's not too many, so I'm looking forward to filling this out. I think that will be fun. So that's kind of how my hobby journal is progressing with my new stickers. I really, really am enjoying it. And I'm really enjoying this hobby journal. I feel like there's something so fun in how free it is. Like there's no pressure to really think about curating what I'm putting in here. I'm just putting in whatever I want. Whereas with my other two books, it feels like there are certain categories of things that go in here. This is just like, there are categories that I tend to fall into, like books, video games, planner related things, YouTube, but generally speaking, I can just write whatever I want, and that is a lot of fun to me. And I've also put some swatches of things that I bought, which I don't always feel like I have room for, which that might not even be true in reality, but that's how it feels. So yeah, that is kind of how the hobby journal is going. I really, really enjoy it. I have been keeping it closed with this TN thing because it is starting to pop open, but that barely keeps it closed any better, so I don't know, but I'm loving this. I think it's great. I also made myself stickers for my cousin. These are the little sticker sheets that I've made. Essentially in my vertical weeklies, this was the first day that I attempted, or the first day, this was the first week that I attempted to make myself stickers. So this was kind of the test run. I had been working on finding a layout that I liked, and I landed on having several different sections. So I will just focus on this week since this was the one that I landed on, the layout. Every week I've been putting, if there is an event that I'm doing, like I have to be out of the house for, it gets highlighted and put up there. And then my to-do lists go over here. Since my to-do list can only be so long in a given day, I've been using this bottom part of the page as a space for all my extra things. I have a task list that is all of my important tasks that have to get done, and that is kind of like email or cleaning or work related things, that type of a thing. And then I've added a little tiny notes section, so the example here is that I need to buy some dish soap. And I've added a habit tracking. I'm not good at habit tracking. I don't particularly enjoy it, but I appreciate the constant reminder that I am trying to shift a habit. So that is kind of like what the deal is with that. And then I have a little column for the meals that I have, which it's kind of like the meals that I have bought food to make so that I remember like what I have. And a lot of times if I have more than just a few meals, it helps me go through the list and be like, okay, that meal is going to be best for this day because we're really busy, so we need an easy meal. That type of a thing is kind of the goal for having the meals there. And then this sticker got put down crooked and it kind of is driving me nuts, but I have like a side quests section, and this is any goal, I guess, or task that I would like to get done that is not super important. So for example, any like making these stickers is not important, but it is something I would like to do. Like I wanted to finish a book, that's on there, you know, or just like even something that I don't think I will be able to get done that is too big of a task, but I would like to get it done. I might put it over here so that the pressure to actually do it isn't there. Like ideally every single thing on this side is going to get ticked off, but I don't care if these don't get ticked off, is essentially the idea. And then I've got a next week section because I am a out of sight, out of mind person, and if I don't have a spot telling me what's coming up next on the thing that I look at every week, I'm not gonna know that it's there. So that's how those have turned out. My back pages are, there's not much to talk about. It's just kind of like notes pages. Occasionally I will write things that I want to remember to add into my memory keeper. The only other thing that I will mention is that I made myself a little pencil board. It's definitely like a knockoff pencil board. I don't know exactly how to word it. Like, the one that I use in my weeks is definitely like, it's like plastic, you know. This is made out of cardstock. You can hear the difference in how thick they are. So it's not 100% like the same as having a real pencil board, but it is doing the thing that I need it to do, which is basically be a bookmark and be a straight edge. Like, it totally works as a straight edge. It's thick enough for that. I can draw lines with this, and it marks my place so that I can easily flip between here and here. It is kind of on the wrong day, because when I have this open to write on, I'll put the pencil board a few days behind. But even having this little tab isn't enough to flip easily, essentially, so I'm really enjoying having this. The only thing I think I would like to change about it, I mean, I would probably change the design. I feel like I didn't draw this design at the right scale for it to be printed like this, essentially. But I would like to figure out how to print on both sides and use my Cricut to cut out the shape that I want. And then on the back of this, I would like to have essentially a recurring task checkoff sheet. So like every day I need to do the dishes, something else, make dinner, I don't know. Every week I need to like clean the bathroom, water my plants, like have it separated by like how the task should be going. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what I would like this to be, so that when it is on here, there's like useful information on the back as well. So that is the updates there. I think maybe the only other update I have is that my health log is going really well. I want to add more color and maybe design to it, but I did make myself health log stickers. I've got just the title health log because I thought it would be more interesting. And then I've got a 1 rep max sticker to write down what my 1 rep maxes are for weightlifting. And then I've got my stats, which I thought about writing measurements, but that sounded too long and also maybe a little weird. Instead, I did stats, and I'm just like tracking my body, I guess, and I'm hoping that it will be nice and easy to be able to see how strong I'm getting. Like, as my 1 rep maxes change, I'll be able to like compare it, and I'm excited for that. So yeah, that's basically that. And then last but not least, we've got my memory keeper. This is going well, but it is a minor struggle. It's not that it's a struggle, it's just that I'm trying to keep my memory keeper in its proper place as a hobby and not as something that I need to think of in any other way. I'll just give you kind of like a brief overview of it, I guess. So my vertical weeklies are always quite solid. Like, I rarely struggle with these. They're going great. This is this week. I'm using this really cute bear sticker sheet that I'm obsessed with. But yeah, everything is going well. I don't have any complaints. This is really easy to keep up with and manageable to me. I am lagging behind in my Let me find a good page. I'm kind of starting to fall behind in the back pages. Starting to is a joke. I am 100% behind. In fact, I think I barely have January done, which is a bit of a problem. I guess it's not really a problem. I'm not stressed about it, so it's not a problem. And I'm hoping that I'm gonna keep not being stressed about it, because I think this is a hobby, and so the second that I take it out of its place as a hobby and put it into a thing that I should be stressed or worried about, then it's not fulfilling its role as a hobby, if that makes sense. Or like I'm not doing it right. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but I'm not worried about backfilling it. I'm gonna get it finished, and I've made myself some stickers for these back pages. I made a monthly title sticker in that same like medieval font, and then I've also made myself these date stickers. I really like how they've turned out. I think they're cute, and they're the perfect blend of minimal, but they have like a tiny bit of personality. So I'm really enjoying that. I think those are great. Yeah, that's kind of the main update there. I did add, for my first month in the quarterly goal breakdown that the Common Planner has, I added a few stickers of things that were my favorites. Like my own sticker was one of my favorite things that month. I watched Sense and Sensibility, the movie and the TV show. Great. A video game, a coffee creamer. I made that sticker as well. So I think I would like to make this look more aesthetic, but I haven't fully sorted that out yet. So that is how that is going. Kind of maybe a boring update, but that's the update nonetheless. And now we can move on to a story time. Okay, I've adjusted the lighting a little bit because I feel like it was getting extremely dark in here. Yes, so I purchased a planner cover from Poshmark, and I was really excited about it because it's a planner cover that I've wanted for a long time. And I don't know how to feel because I will put up the photos of the planner cover that I bought, like the listing pictures. I said in my 2024 planner quiz video, where it was like a wish list type of a thing, that I really wanted the seashell Baumkuchen. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that correctly, but I really wanted this cover. And I sell some of my clothes on Poshmark, and then like that money just sits in the Poshmark account, and I will buy things that I would like with it. Basically, in my mind, it's like trading my old clothes in for new clothes. Like I don't pull the money out, or I don't know. It's probably a goofy way to think about things, but I had like $60 in my account, and I was like, I don't need any clothes, so I should buy a planner cover. And this one popped up, and it was in the seashell, and I was like, yes, I want the seashell so bad. I'm so excited for the seashell. And then this arrived, and I don't know if you can tell, but the color does not look at all like the listing photo, and it's kind of disappointing. I feel like I should have known because there was another listing on the same person's Poshmark, because I looked through to see if they had any other planner related things, and this planner cover was on a different listing. Like I found this one. Like I think she just uploaded, I think the seller uploaded the wrong photo to the wrong listing type of a thing and sent it. I don't know. Basically, I'm kind of disappointed. I think it's fine. It's just that like this brown color is way too cool toned to me. Like it's so taupey gray, and I was expecting it to be a much more softer color, almost like this mug color. I don't know. It's just a little disappointing because it's not the color that I was anticipating it being. I did buy this for my goofy commonplace book that I have. And I think it works. I guess I never do things like that. Hold on. So I bought it to fit on my little commonplace book. So it is totally fine, I guess. But it's not what I thought that I was buying, and it's kind of not my favorite. So I'm not really sure what to do. I might try to resell it since it's not what I wanted, and then maybe I would be able to get one that I actually wanted. I do really like this back section. Like the leather on it is really nice. But yeah, that's the whole story. I hope it wasn't anticlimactic for you. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm also kind of like, oh well, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm not really sure what to do. What do you guys think? Would you be disappointed if you were trying to buy the seashell and you got this? Also, does anybody know what this color is called? Because I've tried to look on the website and I can't find it. It's almost like an army green, but it's not green enough to be cute to me, I guess. It like is going taupe gray instead of army green. So, I don't know. That is basically it. Oh yeah, the last thing that I wanted to mention actually, now that I think of it really quick, is that I bought some stickers for my Hobonichi cover and I just haven't decided the layout that I want to use. But I got some stickers from Stay at Home Club, I think it's called. So I made this 2025 sticker. I haven't decided how that will go down, but yeah, I just have a few stickers and I am too scared to decide to put it down. So we shall see what happens with that. So that is basically everything. I hope that you all have a great week and I will talk to you next time. Bye! Thank you.